Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you 8 really cool commands that you can try right now in Java Edition. Let's get right into it. Okay, so before we start, all the commands are in the description. I've typed all the commands in the description and I'll show you a way to customize some of the commands shown in the video. So the first one, you can summon a stack of any type of mob. So for example, this is a slime tower consisting of slimes ranging from the small one to the large one, increasingly getting bigger. You can do this with practically any mob. So for example, this is a tower of husks. And you can summon a husk riding a chicken. Now the only reason I'm summoning husks is because they don't burn in the sun. Okay, so for this next one, you can actually get enchantments that are very extreme and you can't get them in survival. So this one, for example, this one has sharpness 100, looting 5, Bane of Arthropods X. These are all things that you can't normally get in survival. Besides that, you can also get a knockback stick. This one is enchanted with knockback level 100. So anything over 10 shows up as, like it doesn't show up normal. It shows up weirdly. Like enchantment.level.100. It doesn't do X or whatever's here. So I can just showcase this knockback stick. If we hit the slime here, it did get blinked. So you can do this with practically any enchantment, and I'll show you how to customize it. This is also customizable at the end of the video. On to the next command. Okay, so for this next command, you can actually summon a friendly creeper. So if we press on this right now, he's kind of in the command block. Okay, so I gotta go into survival. So right now, he will try to explode, but he will just turn into like a larger version of a creeper. Like he's about to explode, but he can't. Now the reason this works is because the fuse is set to a very large number. This is the max number you can set it to. So it's gonna explode eventually, but for now it's a friendly creeper. Okay, so this command, you can have it so it places any type of block on the helmet slot. So this slot right here can be replaced with any type of block. If I press on the button, I replace it with a black banner, like the pillager does. And you can just do any type of block with this. So if I press on the button here, it was replaced with an end rod, which kinda resembles a unicorn horn. You can replace the last word here with any type of block you want. So for example, if we make it acacia leaves and we press on it, it should replace your helmet slot with this, any type of block you typed. If you make this a glass block, it should actually just make it almost like a water helmet. Okay, so for this next one, you can actually manipulate the chat to make it look as if someone is typing something or someone joined the server. So for example, with this command, you can make it as if Herobrine has joined the server, even though this is obviously you with a command block. You can also make it as if someone else is typing anything. So for example, this one makes it appear as if he typed hello there. You can change the name, you can change whatever he typed, you can change everything. You can even just say notch. There you go. This is the chat message command. On to the next one. So for this next command, it's actually going to be used a lot in builds, specifically in indoors parts, because this one allows you to have an item frame, but not just any item frame, an invisible one. So you can basically do anything with this. If we get a bunch of stairs here, you can make it look as if something is laying on the table. So if you place this, look, it's very neat. You can use it for a lot of stuff. Now, speaking of indoors, this one will actually help you a lot. But sadly, this feature is not in vanilla Minecraft. So it basically gives you a light block that you could use, and it's actually invisible. So if we build a quick house right here. So as you can see, this place is very dark, but you can use the light block to completely light up the place without having to place any torches. Now of course, if you don't hold this, it won't appear. they will start to disappear just like this, and you won't see them. So any normal person walking into the house won't see the light blocks. He will just see that it is lit, like this house right here. Now on to the final and last command, the one that has very destructive power. This one basically creates a nuke. As soon as you hit this fireball, be very cautious with this because it's going to break every single thing. So if you hit this fireball right there, it will create a very large explosion, just like the one you see here. Now you can scale this explosion to make it larger, but be careful because this could actually crash your game because of how large the explosion is. So now we're on to the part where I show you every customization option. So I'm going to show you how to customize the fireball. So if you change the explosion power here, it becomes actually very powerful. So I'm not going to show this here because it's going to blow up the whole area, but you can change it to practically anything, but there's a certain limit. I don't exactly know what it is, but there's a limit. And that's how you change the fireball. Okay, so the first thing we're going to customize is the mob stack thing, the tower of mobs thing. We can actually change it with this website. So this website is going to generate you a command, and you can use that in Minecraft to summon the actual tower. So for our first mob, we're going to choose a zombie. And to add another zombie on top of it, we need to press on the add mount button. And now there's two zombies on top of each other, stacked on top of each other. If I want to add another mount, I can just press on the button and so on and so forth. You can change some properties, attributes, and all these tabs here. So for example, the properties here, you can change the name, basic properties here, and the health of the mob. All of these are very nice. You can check them out in the link in the description. This website is very helpful. You can use it for a bunch of maps. And that's it for the tower customization. Now for the extremely high enchantments, you can actually use the same site but on another page. This one changes the enchantments on an item. So of course we have to set our version like the previous one and set our item. So I'm going to go with the netherite sword. And here's how to change the enchantments. So head over to the enchantments tab, but first we need to name it. So I'm going to name it tutorial for the sake of the video and go into enchantments. So here is every single enchantment you can apply to items. So the ones that have helmets, chestplates, and leggings, these are not the ones we want. We want the ones with a sword next to it. So we can change the sweeping edge to 10, the sharpness to 10 also. You can change the silk touch, but this is not recommended. You can add knockback to the sword. You can practically add every single enchantment if you like. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I really hope you actually enjoyed this. If you enjoyed, just leave a like. It helps the channel a lot. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.